Okay, so this is the setup of the game. So it was a diagonal deployment, so across the middle, and the objective is capture the middle. So I have got my army spread out behind this. The peasant archers came with their own little wall, so they got to add it. Peasant crusaders are out there to cause trouble and get in the way. 2 trebuchets, the archers. My BSB here to give rerolls to them. These guys actually have the reroll banner on one failed leadership, and the Lord in there to give a bubble of higher leadership. And so that's my setup. I've got a few spells, including toughness, regen, and minus their weapon skill. Those are the 3 main ones I use this game. And he is set up here. So he's got one cat just over here to cause trouble to my grails and stuff. He's got his cannon on the hill, his rock or something. There, his bruisers, so the great weapon ones, with the shaman hiding in him. The big unit tribesman with both his other heroes in, just sitting there. Is Khan with the BSB on the back rank to protect him. What are they called? Bombardiers here, who, going to move up and do some shooting, and another cat to cause chaff problems over here. So, and he's got the summon spell, dangerous terrain, which means if you charge and stuff, you kill some of my knights, they'll just run and die, and a few other spells which I can't remember. So, turn 1, we roll off, so I actually deployed first, but he gets to go first. So his first move, he moves the cat to behind the building, the bombardiers move up, the tribesmen move up, the bruisers move up, rock moves up as well. They're all just moving up and doing a bit of posturing. The cat comes in over here, just on my flank to cause trouble, and the cannon takes a pot shot and misses. His bruisers, his bombardiers have a few shots themselves, kill one errant, I think. And but actually, I missed the magic phase. But his first thing, the one spell he gets off this round is actually to summon a totemic summon, which is very annoying. It's very good at killing. Trebuchets, war machines. It's perfect at killing war machines and just holding up shooting and shooting over a prolonged period of time. So he whacks that there to threaten my trebuchets. Okay, and that's more or less his turn 1. So my turn 1, I split the hero out of here, errants, and go and stand in between him and my trebuchet, saying, nope, can't have him. He's mine. He's my friend. He's useful. I like throwing rocks at people. And the errants move up to around here. So they move up beside the building to threaten the flank. And his cat's hiding, so I can't shoot it. It's quite annoying. The peasant crusaders move up a little just to get in the way of the tribesmen. And everyone else, these guys posture a bit and spread out, so the cat can't charge block both of them. And then I do magic. I reduce the ballistic skill of his cannon, so hopefully it won't be able to hit. I think I'd just do it by 1. And generally, that's pretty much it for this magic phase, actually. Shooting, 1 trebuchet misfires, so can't shoot this turn. The other one just flat misses, if I remember correctly. And so that is pretty much my turn. So beginning of turn 2. So what he does here is he charges. Let me just think. Yep, he charges. So he charges the tribesmen into the present crusaders. Not much chance for the present crusaders here. 120 point unit going up against something which is more like 1,700 points. So yeah, they're going to get flattened. But they were there as bait. His dude at the back charges the peasant archers in the rear, just because like he may as well. So my hero is now pointing at him because I thought he might do this, and I didn't really mind the flank charge because I think I'd be able to kill him, and I have a BSB to add combat res anyway. His cat comes and sits here just up in front of those errants to kind of block me from coming in too far and make me charge him, basically. The bombardiers reposition to have more shots at those knights. What else? These guys shuffle up a bit. Yeah, there. So moving up through the wood a bit. And the cat comes and sits here. Like so. To charge block the Grails. That's what it was trying to do. He actually placed it mildly wrong so I could actually make it past to the bruisers. So he's worried about his flank here. He needs to kill this and overrun to not get flank charged by all my stuff. But let's get straight on to magic. Now he fails most of his magic this turn. He I don't think he gets the dangerous terrain off on the Grails. And that's pretty much it for his magic this turn. He shoots and kills another. He shoots with the bombardiers and kills another errant. His cannon is now hitting on 6s. He actually manages to hit the trebuchet, but fails to do any damage whatsoever. Wounding on a 1, hitting on a 6, wounding on a 1. It's quite funny. He kills a few peasants, and I do 1 wound back to him. And then this unit of tribesmen totally wipes out the Crusaders. So they are gone. He then overruns and rolls reasonably well and ends up in the peasants. He's ready for a big grind. This is kind of what I wanted, because they should hopefully not run away and do a reasonable amount of damage back, and I might win the grind, we'll see. So, now we are into my turn. Turn 2, yeah. So, the errants charge that cat. Get in and I'm going to stomp it. Oh, he buffed the cat, actually. He used some of his magic to buff the cat and make it mildly stronger. Not that it really matters. He gets strike first, but he only has 2 attacks. I charge the summon, because, you've got to kill that thing. The Lord charges in here and charges there. The Grails attempted to charge the bruisers as well, and we're actually only on a 14 to make it, so I need to roll a 6 on 3 dice, and I rolled 2 1s and a 2, and basically move nowhere, because otherwise I'd be too close to this cat, and then, so that's, I think I lose 1 guy to the dangerous terrain, but it's no big deal. But this is where things really don't go well for him. So, magic phase. First of all, I've already got the base spell up, which makes all my spells a little better, and then I plus 3 toughness to my peasants, toughness 6 peasants, and most of his attacks are strength 4 to strength 7, so he's wounding on 3's best and 6's for most of his attacks, which is pretty horrendous. He tries to dispel with the same amount of dice and doesn't manage it, so that's gonna ruin the rest of his magic as well. I lowered these guys' weapon skill down to 1, so now I'm hitting on 3s and he is hitting on 5s, which is just what I need to survive here, because he is pretty tough, and I need him to miss me a lot and not kill a huge amount of my people for me to win that. And also, I get off a regen on this unit, so now it's a toughness 6 regen 4 up unit, so it's ridiculously hard to kill. So, shooting. One of my this trebuchet misfires. It cannot shoot all game. Good job. This one actually does shoot and hit as I think a full hit, but only does like 2 wounds to this guy. Horrendous. But, oh well. So this trebuchet is now useless. I'm going to turn it around to make sure I remember. So there we go. Alright, so now into combat. In combat here, I do this. He gets tons of impact hits and does all his attacks and kills about 7 of my guys, which is pathetic because they're peasants. but all the magic is just keeping them all alive. Now I hit back and I do a similar amount of damage, and we actually draw combat res. But yeah, so this is going great at the moment. I kill his totemic summon at long last, so that's dead. The peasants reorientate like this, and the hero like that, so I can thread the needle and hopefully get the charge off on them next turn. That was what the plan was anyway. The errants wipe out the cat, as you'd expect, and run off the board because they're crazy and they like to chase things even when they're dead. Now here, he I issue a challenge to my lord. He accepts with his shaman, which he shouldn't have done because he had a hero which could champion of the unit that could accept it and stop him dying. But I wipe out his shaman with a total of like 5 wounds and do about 10, well, call it 7-ish wounds, killing another ogre and a half, 2 ogres and a half to the actual unit. He kills a couple of guys back, but because he's hitting on 5s, he doesn't hit very well. And I win combat considerably. He runs, and I run him down, wiping out this unit. So he is now over here. Good times. So now so that's combat this turn. So next we have his turn. So he attempts to charge over here. The rock doesn't make it, and the cat just stays there to cause more trouble in charge blocking. The over here we have continue on fight. Those guys just reorientate because they're off the board, so he can't shoot at them. He reorientates, points this way to have more shots over here. And that is that as turns go. So now we do go into, he's lost his magic, so that's magic phase. Shooting, he takes a few shots at the peasant archers and kills a few more. I don't really mind. And the cannon misses again. So now we go into this combat. Now I beat him up, do lots of damage, and he flees. And I chase him. So I go here, don't catch him. Not quite, but yeah. So that's all going a bit Pete Tong for him. So now, my turn. The errants come on, they move over to here. Peasant archers move up. The hero charges, chases them that way. The peasants charge, chase him that way. He actually bounces through my unit, so I can actually run him down. And splat, that unit is gone. And the Grails charge because they have no option and kill the cat. So magic, I actually don't get any magic off this phase, which is annoying because I could have done with it here to help me survive this charge. And I actually point myself like this to give myself a good distance to run away. And then his turn. So yeah, and the hero moves up and is about here. Yep, okay, so that's how it's looking. He charges, I've just made sure they're in the front over here. So his next turn, he charges front of the Grails. He moves a bit further, trying to escape a bit over here. He runs with like that, and is sitting like so. Then yeah, so this is basically the end of the game. There's not too much to it. He does, through the next few turns, smash the Grails on the charge, move over and kill this trebuchet, but he doesn't catch the next one, so he's ended up over here, and this is by the end of the game, so he's there. He hasn't got the last trebuchet, but he did kill that, which prevented it being a stomping victory. I move up here and catch these guys, the bombardiers, and kill them, and the hero actually ends up over here. His chariot misfires and can't shoot this turn, so is just a chariot now. These guys move in over here, these guys move up over here. He tries to charge my hero, doesn't make it. I charge him back and do ordnance wounds and kill his chariot. So at the end of the game, looks like this. I've got the center, so I've got the victory condition. I've got all of his army apart from the big old monster, and he has got my Grail Knights, my Trebuchet, and my Peasant Crusaders. So a pretty good victory for me. Unfortunately, because I did lose the Grails, the Rock chased them down. It wasn't a decisive. Well, it was a 19-1 points wise, so pretty good overall. Okay, so that was game 1 of the Pork Chop Up against the Ogre Khans, Kingdom of Equitone against the Ogre Khans. All right.